guys, I have the Project Pan update 2 and we are heading into March now and I feel like I'm doing so good. I don't know when I'll upload this, but I wanted to update you guys on what's going on, how I'm doing, and I'm actually really proud of myself. This is also very eye-opening as to how long it takes to use up a product and how much crap I have, and just the realization that I probably won't be able to use the majority of it before it expires. And I will jump in. This time I will mention a lot of the products because I realized last time I forgot to mention a lot of the names of the products and a lot of you guys were asking me. I will also try to do the playlist down below if you guys are interested in seeing the first video and the first update. Here I have the Urban Decay All Nighter. I've been trying to use this up. This is my setting spray that I have. It's the oldest setting spray that I have in my collection. Right now it's probably down to like 1/4 of the bottle, which I'm super excited about. I even took this with me traveling. And I've been using this even in between powdering and I really enjoy it. And I've been trying to do that with a lot of my products, is find different uses for them. Maybe use them in different ways, like before makeup, during makeup, after makeup, to really get more use out of it. And I really feel like using the setting sprays, I've been using like more of my moisturizing sprays before makeup and then using this in between like powdering. And I just really feel like it helps set the makeup even more and makes it last even longer. Love this product, but really wanted to use it up. And so I started with it a little bit more than halfway filled, and now it's probably down to here. I can just kind of hear it, like you can feel it in the bottle. It's kind of hard because the bottle is dark, but it is one of the items in my Project Pan. Next up is something that I totally forgot to mention the name in my last update. This is the Photo Filter Powder Foundation. I'm shade number 3 from Smashbox, and this one's kind of hard. I try to put little dots in there to kind of know the progress this time around, but I have been using the crap out of this, and oh my god, I even took this with me on vacation. I'm gonna take it again with me on vacation. I've been setting my face with this every single time. Days that I just want to do like a no makeup, I've also just been setting this all over my face as well, and it is taking me forever to use this up, which is insane because if you saw my powder drawer, oh my god, I really need to go through and really do another declutter, so that will be coming soon on my channel as well. But I can definitely see more indentation in here, and from the last times that I've put little dots in there, I definitely see, you know, where there's been a little bit more of growth, but it is just tiny bits of growth of using this powder up. I do absolutely love this powder. Like I said previously, it does give like a beautiful finish to the skin. It gives like a satin, more natural finish, and it does give extra coverage, and you could use this as a powder foundation on its own. Next is a primer, and I use this up completely. Nothing comes out of it completely. This is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I'm super excited, so I'm going to put this into my empties bin. Oh god, it's upset that I used this. I used it up. But this is the Vitamin C and Banana Powder Inspired Pigments. This gives like a luminous finish to the skin. Love the way this smells. Just really enjoyed this. And as you can see, it had started up around here. Like this was where it was. This was my first update, and then I was able to finally finish it off completely. I did enter in something new in place of that one, because this is a rolling Project Pan. And so I started out with this Huda Beauty, and I put a little line here in the E. This is where it's at, and so I've started using this. This is the Complexion Perfection Pre-Base. I really like this. This does have a really strong smell, like for most people, strong smell. A lot of people don't really care that Huda Beauty has some scent to her products. I actually enjoy scents in products, so that's just preference, but I actually really enjoy this. This gives a luminous base, not so luminous as the Ole Henriksen, but I do really like it, and it does give a smoothing property to the skin as well. And this will replace the Ole Henriksen in my Project Pan. Next up is the MAC Prep and Prime. I've been using this on top of my concealer here on the inner corner and then blending it out to give brightness. I swear this thing will not die. Every time I click it, I'm like, please don't let anything else come out of it. more product comes out. I'm at a point where I am trying to decide whether to just end it and just be like, okay, let me replace it with something else, or just keep trying it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I do really highly enjoy it. I love the brightening effect that it gives underneath the eye, but I don't want to also get frustrated in my project pan. So I'm like, I'm just trying to use it in conjunction with other concealers and just try not to like mentally be like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. At least you used up something else. So that is something to watch out for with project pans, is that you don't, that's why I kind of put things that were more used and things that were harder to use up. So that way I had a balance. So that way I didn't get unmotivated during this whole process. Another thing that I've done really good on is the Too Faced Do You. As you can see here, this is where it started. That's my first update, and this is my second update. I took this with me on vacation as well. Love this on vacation. I even use this all over my body here on my shoulders. I used a dress for kind of like that formal night on the cruise, and I just love the glow that it gives to the body. I will be taking this with me on vacation in about 2 weeks, and I will probably do the same thing, and I think I will be able to finally use this whole thing up and replace it with something else, and replace, you know, do another roll product into my project. I love the way this smells. Glowy, beautiful. I love it as a primer. Even days that I don't wear makeup, I put it on my skin, and that's the reason that I've been really been able to use this up. And I've been trying to do that with primers, and you know, just give extra hydration to my skin, mix primers together, or add primers into my foundations and such. And then the last thing from my project is the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. I've been mixing this in with other foundations just to get a use out of my other foundations in my collection. There are days that I don't always use this one. Sometimes I step away from this to use some of the other products in my collection. So this is where I started. The second line is my first update, and then the third line is where it's at right now. I think I'm doing really good progress. This, like some of the other products, is a little bit of a slower product to use up, but I think I'm doing really well. I do love this foundation. It's a very luminous finish. Today I have it mixed in with the Pretty Fresh from ColourPop. Another thing that I did just to kind of give me like a mental note of each of my foundations is that I went through and like marked each one of my foundations to see where they're at. And another thing that I've been doing is, like, as a foundation comes, I've been writing like the date that I get it, just to kind of like mentally know like when you buy a product, and that way you can kind of look back and be like, oh crap, you know, I bought this in, you know, like for example, the Cali Ray was just sent to me. So this is from 22, you know, like from January 22. So that is just something to keep in mind. So that way, you know, like let's say if I'm decluttering in October of 24, I'm like, oh crap, I have this for 2 years. What is it still doing in my collection? Those are just things that I've been, you know, kind of putting into you know, like new habits that I'm forming as I'm doing this, to kind of declutter and know when something's expiring or how long I've had it. Because sometimes when your collection gets to be as big as mine, you forget, like, when did I have this? There's certain products that even have been discontinued, and then all of a sudden when I see that they've repackaged or discontinued it, I'm like, holy crap, like how long have I had this product in here and I'm still using it? And not only that, you don't want to use expired products, but some of these products, if they're cream or certain things, they can have bacteria, and if you're using that on your face, you can get breakouts. You know, there's a lot of more issues that can come with it with your skin. So those are things to look into. Anyway, so that is the update for this project pan. Let me know how your project pan is going. How are you doing? And how are you doing, like, on your low buy or no buy? I'd love to hear from you. So far with my low buy, I have not bought anything. Today is March 1st when I'm recording this video. It probably won't be up for a while, but I am so proud of myself. I have not bought not one makeup related thing. I have literally just been so good about it, just realizing that I need to use what I have, and there's just way too much waste in the world, and I need to just appreciate what I have, use what I have, and just keep it moving. But let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.